Lads, 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 a absolutely crazy scenario. A crazy, crazy situation happened in the 250k. Like Splash, obviously we all know how much Splash. The guy went and balled out. Splash edition. Straight up balled out earlier today. The guy came out with a huge win. And I mean, he did what he told people he was going to do. Splash came out and he came to play and he came to win. Splash literally in this tournament. Is there no sound on this? I'm on 0. I have no idea what you're saying. Okay, sorry.
Me to where I am. I have
there
all that off my shoulders. I had a chip on my shoulder. About time. We finna go straight into the 2K League, so it's just like full circle. So hopefully this first place just gets me to where I am. I have all that off my shoulders. I had at least I came and made some noise, and I believe this win stabilized me as like the best 2K player. I've been in the finals of the 2K League.
I think Splash is the best all-around 2K player of all time. He's been in the 2K League finals, was an MVP candidate in 2K League, has been to a 250k finals and has won a 250k. I think Splash is the greatest 2K player to live. And I think today proved that Ty is the best MyTEAM player. Probably. To ever live. I mean, Ty and Splash are 1A, 1B. But I think that if we're talking about in a specific mode, maybe you could argue JBM in Pro-Am, Ty and MyTEAM. And if we're talking all overall, I think it's hard to argue that Splash isn't the best ever. Splash edition. The guy came out and balled. He came out against Swaggy, who played composed. Swaggy did everything right. In terms of game plan, in terms of how he played, Swaggy did everything right. Splash just went and won. Whether that be from game 1 where Swaggy got a little bit hoed, in game 2, Splash was getting hoed to start the game, and in the end, Splash pulled it out in the bag. Whereas Swaggy wasn't able to come back. Splash was down 10 and got it back to a tie in 30 seconds. So I just want to make this video again just to congratulate these two guys. Two of the greatest players, and honestly just two great guys. Also, I want to congratulate Swaggy. Congratulate E. Because, well, I'll speak about E a little bit later, but with Swaggy, again, he played 2 perfect games. Splash just came out on top. And again, at least 50,000 richer. As I've said, as much as it'll be a pain losing out on 150k extra today, look, at least at the end of the day, it's not, you don't feel the crowd love, like turn up or get an Xbox. It's 50k. So, the next gen finals summed up everything that is wrong with this whole tournament. The next gen championship. Game 1, Definitive balls out. Definitive destroyed Ty. Game 2, Definitive had a power outage. And he was gone. He had to forfeit game 2 of a game for 150,000. He had to forfeit a game. And I'm just saying, Ty was up 20-11. It's not like it's highly likely that Ty was winning that game. And then we had the same BS crap that we had to hear last time. That it's COVID's fault that they weren't in person when they flew in 2 commentators. And again, I understand why the whole tournament wasn't in person. It makes perfect sense why the whole tournament was not in person. At the end of the day, like, look, we were all pissed. Emotions were high last time around. But you can't fly 64 people into the one spot. That's just not feasible in today's landscape. Especially if you're in somewhere like LA or in Cali. It's just not possible. But when you fly in 2 commentators instead of 4 players, like, you didn't need 4 commentators. Like Scott, Dirk, Constant, and Alexis. Scott and Dirk were flown in, and they're 2 great commentators, so it's not like an issue with having them. But like, if you're saying, oh, we have to fly in the commentators, you don't. Maybe spend the money on flying the 2 of them to fly the players in. Maybe if you're saying, oh, we can't have X amount of people in a room, then maybe having 2 less commentators and having 2 players in the room, and then the 2 players leave and another 2 players come in. And that's still only 4 people. It's still the same amount of people in the room. There are so many situations why this specific finals should have been in person. The whole tournament The whole 64 people being in person, look, that's something that with COVID, I actually think it's perfectly reasonable. I think it's somewhat reasonable to say, look, even though at the time people were really pissed, and I also don't think when Ty got screwed and when So got screwed, one of the devs saying COVID sucks, it wasn't the right time, but I mean, it's probably the right thing to have said because, yeah, COVID was an issue. It just wasn't the right time to do it. But in this scenario here, look, you've flown in 2 commentators. There's no reason why you can't fly in 4 of the players. Like, maybe there's something I don't know, but I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Like, the 2K League have that sorted. Maybe there's a reason we don't know. But, like, I've no idea. I have absolutely no idea why they couldn't have flown in the players. I just don't know. But
I just love
congrats to
the
Ty
opportunity to compete, and that's why I was so upset on current gen. It's like I didn't just lose; I lost out on that opportunity to compete.
And that's the thing, Ty didn't lose; he lost out on the opportunity to compete, and that's how I reckon TWtich feeling, because Ty was almost certainly going to win game 2. I'm just putting it out there; he was almost certainly going to win, and in game 3, TWtich was flat, and in the middle of game 3, they were having to talk. They were talking into both of them. Ty was talking. Like, Ty was like shrugging his shoulders. He didn't know what was happening. They were obviously on a call with devs in the middle of game 3. In a game for 200, in a best of 1 game for 200, for 100k, 50k. There's issues in that. Like, it just summed up everything that's wrong with this tournament and what has been wrong with this tournament in years. And even, it wasn't even perfect when it was in person. If you guys don't remember, in the first year, Skip to My Loose controller didn't work for the first half of game 1. His controllers didn't work. So, like, if I'm E, I'm pissed. I really am. But that being said, Ty never lets his guard down. Ty, over the course of the 3 games, Ty dug himself a 20-point hole in the first 6 minutes of game 1. He lost game 1 by like 12. He then went up 11 to start game 2 and won game 3 comfortably. TyDebo is incredible at 2K. At the game that he was worse at on Next Gen, he comes out and beats TWtich, who is maybe the best offensive player in the world. Ty stuck to his game plan, which did not work in game 1. And rather than trying to adapt, he said, screw it. If I do what I do well, I'm going to win. And it worked. His plan B was plan A, but better. Whereas you have Splash, who's constantly trying to adjust, and it worked. It's the reason why Splash and Ty are where they are. It's the reason why they're seen as 1A and 1B. Because on any given day, either of them can beat each other, and they are the complete opposite. Everything from their preparation to their mentality in-game to their play styles are just complete opposite. And it's the reason why those 2 guys have the rivalry they have. And why last year was such a crazy situation, because either of them could have won. And then for Splash to have come back this year after 2 disqualifications, getting DQ'd week 1 and DQ'd week 2, not making him the finals on his gen of choice to win on current gen, and then TyDebo coming back from the damn dead to win on next gen. A crazy situation. A crazy, crazy situation, and congratulations to both of them. Congratulations, Ty. Congratulations, Splash, on winning $250,000. Or win $200,000 and becoming $200,000 richer. Let's see how much. Again, Ty's won $500,000. Splash, if he goes and wins a 2K League, probably is not quite $500,000, but definitely a couple of $100,000. Definitely $350,000 at least made out of 2K over the last 3 calendar years. 2 of the greatest players to ever play, and I just want to congratulate them. Congrats to both of these guys on a great win. So anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.